This is Tesla's official CCS adapter. And before you go ahead and purchase yours, you have to know about this warning, as you have to make sure that this is compatible with your vehicle in the first place. And to do so, it's fairly easy. You can find this information by looking into your vehicle's information screen, which right here, it should say enabled CCS. If you don't see this, it's not compatible. Now my Tesla is a 2021 Tesla Model S refresh long range, and mine is indeed compatible. So if you have a Model S or newer, you should be good. But if you see this enabled CCS, your vehicle is guaranteed to work with the CCS adapter. But if you don't worry, a retrofit will become available in the near future for those older Tesla models. As they state on Tesla's website, note, for vehicles requiring a retrofit, please check back in early 2023 for availability. So this adapter is indeed available on Tesla's website for $250. And another way Tesla makes sure that it is indeed compatible, once you sign into your Tesla's account in the checkout process, it will allow you to check out. If it doesn't, many users have been reporting they've been seeing this. Now, there are some third parties available as well for the same price that Tesla is listing theirs for $250. So in other words, I would personally recommend going with first party unless you have to, or you manage to stumble upon a deal where you actually find a third party that's cheaper. So that's something to keep in mind. But for me personally, I would recommend going with first party, especially when you look at the overall quality. The build quality of this thing is no different than the included adapter that your Tesla came with, the J1772 adapter. It's made out of the same feeling plastic material. Just when you compare the two, it's obvious, much larger, and it weighs about a pound actually. So it's pretty heavy. So after using this adapter for a whole week now, this is what my experience has been like. There's some pros and some cons that you definitely need to be aware of, such as you do lose the capability to precondition your battery whenever you select a third-party charger on the navigation screen. So as soon as you arrive to a CCS charger, it's not going to be able to charge at a very high efficient rate to give you the fastest quick charging experience. But a trick that I developed that you can trick the system in doing so is once you set a destination to like Electrify America or something, you can actually tap on a nearby Tesla station to trick the system to precondition your battery. Now, why you want to charge at a third-party charging station? Well, let's say for example, you're heading towards the mall and there are CCS chargers there, no Tesla chargers. And to save myself some time, I'm gonna go ahead and charge, especially since I have a CCS adapter, on that CCS charging station instead of going to the mall and then going to the Tesla charger. So it's all about convenience, and with this adapter, that allows me to actually charge my vehicle and grab what I'm trying to grab at the mall and save myself some time. So that's a clever way you could precondition your battery. However, a thing you have to keep in mind, some of these third-party CCS charging stations, their parking structure is random. So you have to be quick to quickly adapt to the environment. For instance, Electrify America CCS charging station required me to reverse park, and since this was the only parking spot available, I had to do this. But a majority of these charging cables, they're actually long enough that it should fit a Model S just fine, and I made it work. Now it is listed that the CCS adapter can take up to 250 kilowatts, so it is able to receive the Tesla recommended 250 kilowatts to efficiently charge your vehicle, as my vehicle was at 59% and it was able to take 99 kilowatts just fine. Now, using some third parties, I have noticed that some third parties are actually cheaper than the actual Tesla supercharging stations. So with this adapter, you technically can save some money, especially since some of these third-party stations are actually courtesies of the building that you're charging at. Especially since some of these charging stations are actually free during some times, and they're massive time savers, especially when you're trying to go to a shopping center and you have a hard time finding parking, and all you have to go into, and you're just trying to go into that building quick and out because you already know what you're grabbing. Like for instance, my shopping center, I could spend literally several minutes circling around looking for parking when there's always CCS chargers up front available, a lot of them. And thanks to this adapter, I could quickly park there, allow my vehicle to charge, grab my mobile pickup and bounce without having to spend another 10 minutes looking for parking. So this thing is beneficial for that. Another pro being, if there's absolutely no available slots in the Tesla Supercharger network, you're not stranded to just wait in line like everybody else. You have the freedom to actually look out a third-party CCS fast charging network and just go ahead and drive there and charge with your adapter, because I have seen what happens during the holidays where there's literally no supercharged networks available. Everybody's out there waiting in line for the next available slot, the next vehicle to charge and leave. With this, you're not stuck in that line, especially what happens daily apparently at Las Vegas. So this will definitely save you a lot of time and headaches having to wait in line, and frustration having to wait in line like everybody else. Now, I have to admit, I do feel rude sometimes charging at a CCS station due to the fact that Teslas now have ability to charge at Tesla superchargers and third-party CCSs like from Electrify America and them. But Tesla is in the works in allowing their Tesla supercharger network to become an open network for other brands to also charge. But this is also once more Tesla that we're talking about here in the US. This could be a long time because we're still waiting on the Tesla Roadster, the Tesla Cybertruck, and full self-driving to no longer be a beta. So even though Tesla says they're in the works of allowing their supercharger network to become open, I know it's available in some places in Europe, but here in the USA, who knows how long that's gonna take. But aside from that, this thing works really well with a compatible vehicle. Unfortunately, it is large and bulky. It may take up a lot of space depending how your cargo layout is. I've been able to actually snug mine in the back seat part right here of my Model S next to the other adapter just fine, but it is large and bulky and can be sometimes awkward to actually properly connect depending on the parking spot. But for $250, this isn't bad. I wish Tesla included this for free, but I doubt it, especially since now the standard charging cable is no longer included with the vehicle. You have to purchase that separately. That kind of sucks. But this, for $250, it's a fair investment. I do recommend others to actually pick this up if they can. I'm sure it'll make cross-country road trips become more enjoyable because now you have access to more charging networks than just Teslas. So it's a win-win. Aside from that, there you guys have it. That is basically my experience with the CCS and some warnings to keep in mind before you purchase this thing. But to the most part, the pros outweigh the cons. So because of that, I do recommend. Aside from that, there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you got some useful information out of the video. If you did, you know what to do. Greatly appreciate if you can actually leave this video a like, it'll help me out a lot. And get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of tech videos just like this. If you'd like to watch more, check out this video over here as I review my Tesla Model Y before I sold it. And then that video over there, that's just a video YouTube's recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.